Now, problems that you guys are going to be facing when you're using the law of sines normally say something like solve a triangle. So to solve a triangle, what you have to do is you have to find all of the sides and all of the angles. So right, sides right here and all of the angles of the triangle. So let's draw this one. Just draw a triangle, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then label the sides and the angles. And so this is going to be A, this is going to be B, this is going to be C. You can label it differently. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Just as long as it's kind of in order like that. Okay, and then we have lowercase a is opposite the A, lowercase c is opposite the C, lowercase b is opposite the B. Alright, so what information do they give us? Well, they tell us that A equals that. I want my highlighter. A equals that, and C equals that, and the other C equals that. Okay, so let's see. Let's write these down. That's what we're given. The A is 64 degrees. The C is 82 degrees, and then the lowercase c is 14. All right, so far so good. You guys, I don't feel like you can get lost yet. I mean, you can, I suppose, but I don't think you guys would yet. But you can prove me wrong by raising your hand. Now, we have to use the formula here, the law of sines, and so what I'm going to do is set it up. Now, we can't use the law of sines if we don't have a complete fraction, a complete ratio, and I'll tell you guys what I'm talking about in a moment. See, sine of 64 degrees is over, let's see, what's the opposite side of the 64? Oh yeah, it's A. So I'm going to put A right there. Equals, well, let's do another one. Sine of 82 degrees is over 14. Oh, very nice. How did you know that? Because 14 is opposite of the 82. Very good. And then we have one more ratio to set up here. Sine of what? Sine of B over lowercase b. Okay, cool. All right, do we have a complete fraction, a complete ratio here? This one is not complete because this one has a variable. This one is complete. Oh, yay, because there's no variable. This one, oh, this one has two variables. Can we find one of these variables right away? Yeah, you can because we have two angles right here. What do all the angles inside of a triangle add up to? 180. So please add 182 with 64. Take that answer away from 180 and tell me what your answer is. What did you get? 46. Wait, is it 34 or 46? I think it's 34, yeah. Okay, yeah, double check that. Okay, so I'm going to cross out this B right here, and I'm going to put 34 right there. And now we got, alright, we got all the information that we could put in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to solve for this A. I mean, because you got to start somewhere. We got to solve for this A, we got to solve for this B. Let's solve for the A. When you go to solve for them, you have to use the complete fraction. If you don't have a complete fraction, you can't use law of sines. Since we have one, let's do it. A times sine of 82. So all you got to do is write that down. A times sine of 82 degrees equals, you guys remember what this is called? You did it in elementary school. Cross multiplying. The other one is 14 times sine of 64 degrees. Right? You guys got it? Yep. Okay, some of you guys will start realizing there's other shortcuts in here. This is the most basic way to do it. Okay, now how am I going to get that A alone right there? Divide both sides by sine of 82. Now that's kind of weird. You have to divide by a whole trig function right there. Sine of 82. Now the trickiest part is learning how to use the calculator for this. A is approximately equal to. So now I'm going to walk around and see if you guys are plugging it in correctly. So after we plug it in, this is what we get. Alright, I like to do the numerator first, and then I say divide, and then I divide it by that. Okay, and that's what I got, 12.7. Our triangle is almost solved for. What are we missing? The B. Okay, so we got to find this B right here.
Same procedure.
Alright, same procedure, but make sure you use this fraction. Alright, so I'm going to do what I did in blue, but in purple now. So first thing I do is 14 times that. So I'm going to write 14 times sine of 34 equals B times sine of 82. Now to find B, we have to divide by sine of 82 degrees. And divide the other side by sine of 82 degrees. Okay, that's gone, and I'm left with B right here. Okay, plug that in your calculator, what do you get? You already do it? Alright, 7.9.
Kangaroo lines.
Alright, so I'm going to put a 7.9 right here. Alright, do I have all sides and all angles in my triangle?
Yes.
Faux show. Now this next one, I'm not going to solve all the way, but we are going to set it up. Okay, so let's set it up really quick. Just to mix it up, I'm going to start with A right here. And I'm going to say A, B, C like that. Just, to show you guys it doesn't make any difference. Okay, now let's label our stuff. We have A is, let's see, this is our info, and we got that too. A is 40 degrees, so I'm going to put 40 degrees right here. Oops, not the highlighter. 40 degrees. Let's see, C is 22.5. Where's C? There's right here, 22.5. And then the last one is B, lowercase b, which is 12. Where's lowercase b?
Bottom. Oh, I guess for that one, that would be
Right here, right? So that's going to be 12. I know that is right there because the uppercase B is opposite right there. And so this is going to be C, and this is going to be lowercase a. Now, let's set it up. Okay, set up the law of sines right now. Let me give you guys a chance to do that right now. If you set the law of sines correctly, it will look like this. B, or let's start with A. So sine of 40 degrees would be over lowercase a, and then sine of B, I don't know, so I just put capital B over 12, and then the C is going to be sine of 22.5, and that's over C, lowercase c. All right, do I have a complete fraction here?
one, yes. I mean, no, not yet.
Oh, yeah, this one has a variable, this one has a variable, this one has a variable, so they all have a variable. Huh. Is there anything else I can do over here so that I have a complete fraction over here?
Equals 180.
Yes, that plus that plus that is supposed to equal 180. So what is B?
B is, yeah, 117.5.
117.5?
Yep.
Alright, so I could put that in place of B right here. 117.5 degrees. Now I have a complete fraction right here, and I can do everything that I did up there to this one. But I'm not going to do it right now. Let's keep this short and sweet.